If you wanted to destroy a country and tear the social contract apart, you would do everything that Keir Starmer and the Labour government are currently doing in the UK. You would run an open border policy that nobody voted for and nobody wanted or asked for. You would let in nearly 200,000, mainly young men from Muslim nations, into the country at will. We don't know what they think. We don't know what they believe. We don't know where they're from. What we do know is they've included an assortment of murderers, rapists, and I should say alleged terrorists. You would then put those people in the heart of Britain's communities next to families and children and watch as some of those men go on to commit truly hideous crimes. You would then, on top of that, force the British people to pay £5.5 million every day for the privilege of putting these people up in private housing, costing billions of pounds over the next few years. You would also watch as private companies like Serco use the British people's money to outbid the British people in the housing market to give landlords more favourable contracts if they take illegal migrants over British people. You would then, instead of controlling the borders, become obsessed with controlling people's speech. You would launch a new disinformation unit in the UK state, spending your time watching what people are saying on social media rather than controlling the borders. You would then lie and gaslight to the British people. You would tell them that you were bringing down the number of asylum hotels and that you're processing more people than ever, when in actual fact what you are doing is you're just approving about half of all claims, if not more, and then you're hiding asylum seekers and illegal immigrants in the welfare system and in private housing to try and give people the impression that you're doing something about it. All the while, you would force the British people to pay billions of pounds to maintain this absurd policy that nobody voted for or asked for and nobody wants. And on top of all that, every time somebody takes to the streets, because that's now their only way to voice opposition to this absurd policy, you would call them a far-right extremist and a racist, when in reality, the vast majority of those people are mothers, fathers, aunties, uncles, and grandparents who are sick and tired of watching British children being assaulted, abused, and worse by people breaking our laws. I am genuinely concerned about the state of my country, as the majority of the British are too. I think that Keir Starmer and the current Labour government are pushing this country not just into the abyss, but also towards civil unrest. We need to regain control of the borders, which mean leaving once and for all the European Convention of Human Rights, reforming the Human Rights Act, and detaining and deporting all illegal migrants, whilst getting back the £670 million that was given to the French government for failing to do at the borders what they were paid most handsomely for.